Hey y'all, okay, so some help a little bit with this section 6. We've got distance and midpoint formulas. So I thought I would just, work a couple examples for you. So I'm going to start on page, okay, hold on, that says 632, but I'm going to start down here at the bottom. I'm going to be on page 639. And I just thought I would work a couple even ones since y'all have the odds to do for your classwork, and the evens might help since you don't have the answers to those, just to give you some more examples. Okay, so number 10 on page 639 asks you to find the coordinates of the midpoint. So the midpoint formula, super easy. It's on page 638. If you're looking in your book, it's right here. I also wrote it, out to the side right here on my notebook paper. And number 10, you've got 5 and negative 10 and 5 and 8. Those are your two ordered pairs. So all you're going to do, you're going to add the x's, 5 plus 5, and divide by 2. Then you add the y's, negative 10 plus 8, and divide by 2. So 5 plus 5 is 10 over 2, which reduces to 5. Negative 10 plus 8 is negative 2, and then divide by 2, and you get, that's negative 1. And that's it. That's the midpoint. 5, negative 1. It's always an ordered pair. Write it in parentheses, and that's all you do. And if you can see, there we go. Yeah, that's correct. Alrighty, so that is midpoint. And then I wanted to do a Pythagorean theorem example for you. So I'm going to work number 20. And they give you two ordered pairs. I called it Pythagorean theorem. It's actually distance formula, but I use the Pythagorean theorem instead of the distance formula just because it's easier. But they give you, anytime they give you two ordered pairs and they ask you to find the distance between the 2 points, this is what you do. Okay, so instead of adding on this one, we're going to subtract. So anytime you're looking for distance, you always subtract. It does not matter which direction you go. You can go 3 minus 7 or you can go 7 minus 3. It really doesn't matter. I just went this way. I did 7 minus 3 and I got 4. I did 2 minus negative 3. 2 minus negative 3, which is 5. So you take those two numbers that you get and you do the Pythagorean theorem. 4 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared or d. I just wrote d this time since it's distance. And then you just solve from there. 4 squared is 16, plus 25 equals d squared. 16 and 25 is 41. 41 equals d squared. Take the square root of both sides. And since square root of 41 came out as a decimal, I just left it as the square root of 41. If you do type that in the calculator, you will get a decimal. But if you'll notice in the book for the answer, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, right here, they just left it as the square root of 41. So, all right, hope that helps. Those are pretty simple.